August 12th, 2021 meeting of the Parker Planning Commission to order at 7:02. Would you please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance? Eric will lead us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call. Absent is Ruth Ann. Seated for Ruth Ann is Nick, and absent is Ileana, and Roxy is seated for Ileana. Next item, are there any additions to or deletions from the agenda?
No, sir, there are not.
The Planning Commission meeting minutes of July 22nd, 2021, are there any corrections or additions to those minutes?
No.
Do we have a motion?
I move to approve the July 22nd, 2021 meeting minutes.
I'll second.
Been moved by Kim, seconded by Eric, that we approve the Planning Commission meeting minutes of July 22nd, 2021.
Yes.
Turn your mic on, Rich.
Thanks.
And I vote yes, or approved.
Okay, the vote is unanimous. All right, public hearings. Public hearing 7A. It's the Anthology North Plan Development Amendment 3. And we will open the public hearing at 7:04. Brianna?
Thank you. One second while we get the presentation. Perfect. Good evening, Chairman and Planning Commission. This is a proposal for a plan development amendment for the PD map. The subject property is located on the south side of Hess Road between Chambers Road and Matzenbacher Road. The applicant, PCS Group, is proposing a minor PD amendment to the Anthology North PD to relocate the proposed fire station location. The proposed amendment is in response to the comments provided from town residents concerning the fire station location found in Segment 3. The applicant is requesting the rezoning to move the fire station location to Segment 2 away from the current residents. The fire station location is proposed to move from the north side of Hess and west of Chambers to the future intersection of Chambers Road and Great Plain Way. The proposed relocation will be a one-to-one swap for open space. There will be no decrease in open space found in the planned development. The applicant, staff, and South Metro Fire District have worked closely on the relocation. A high-level analysis was conducted on the access, a building fit test, and conceptual grading. Staff has received support from all agencies for the new location. The final layout will be determined and evaluated through a future site plan process. Staff has reviewed the proposal and has determined that the project is consistent with the master plan, provides adequate access, infrastructure, and drainage facilities. The project will not result in any additional municipal service costs. The project satisfies the 9 criteria required in the land development ordinance to rezone the property, and all referral agency comments have been addressed. Staff recommends that Planning Commission recommend Town Council approve the PD amendment to the Anthology North PD to relocate the proposed fire station location. Staff is available for any questions that commissioners may have, and the applicant is also present and has a presentation tonight.
Questions for Brianna? No?
No.
Does the applicant want to come forward then? Please state your name and address for the record.
Here.
Yes.
My name is Chris Elliott. I'm here on behalf of Pantera Development.
Chris, I think your microphone's off.
Speaker on.
There's a button, yeah.
Did I do it? All right, thank you. I'm not really going to give you much of a presentation, although we're going to put Bryce through the paces here. In fact, if you want to just go to the last slide, I think that will be fine. While he's doing that, you all may recall we were here just a few weeks ago with the a preliminary plan for segment 1, and there was a number of homeowners from the Horse Creek neighborhood that we've been working with to try and alleviate their concern about the current location of the fire station. Listening to their concerns, we took that to heart, met with the staff, met with South Metro, and one of those rare instances where we get a win-win-win for everybody, and we're able to make an adjustment in the site location, and that's what you see before you here. With that, I'm happy to answer any questions.
Questions?
What's the plan for the existing fire station site, or not I guess the old fire station site? Is there a plan for that site?
As you can see from this particular exhibit, the green area north of the curve in Hess, the balance of that area beyond the fire station site was going to be open space. So now all of that will be open space.
Great, thank you.
Anything else?
No.
No questions.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Any further questions for Brianna?
I actually have a quick question. Looking at the two sites, there's not, I understand that it's a, equal exchange. Are there any issues with environmental, wildlife, cultural sites between the two? Is one better than the other?
So through our previous analysis, we have determined that the proposed site will work for the fire station and it won't affect the drainage way that's adjacent to it. There will be more analysis done through a full site plan process, but our initial analysis has determined that it won't impact that drainage way.
Okay.
Anything else? All right. As this is a public hearing, we like to invite members of the public to comment on the item before us. And you can do that through the Zoom application or here in person. Do we have any hands?
We do have 2 hands up in Zoom.
Okay.
I take that back. One of the hands has gone down.
Okay.
So let's start with the one that's up. Mr. Ian Elfner, if you can introduce yourself and give your address, please.
Ian Elfner, 15750 East Indian Brook Circle. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Great. I just wanted to say thank you to the developer, as well as thank you to South Metro Fire. I think what they're doing here is fantastic and really appreciate them working with Horse Creek. So all I have to say is thank you, and I hope you vote in favor of, moving the fire station. Have a great night.
Thank you. Anything else, Bryce?
There are no other hands raised.
All right, then we will close the public comment. Any further questions?
No?
All right, and then we will close the public hearing at 7:11. Commissioner discussion?
Well, I appreciate the fact that, I know this has been a contentious issue, so I appreciate the fact of everybody working together to get through this. And I know the Horse Creek residents are also appreciative. Fits the 9 criteria, so thank you, and I'm in support.
Yeah, I was glad to see the developer work with the citizens' concerns and that South Metro was willing to make some changes, and it worked out for everybody. And like I said, it's a win-win, I think, so.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I remembered when this came up before a few months ago, and the residents were very agitated about the location of the fire station, and we promised them at that time that we would do something about it, and that's happening now. So I'm very proud of the city and for everybody for, closing the loop with that.
Yeah, I have nothing to add. I commend the town town staff for getting this through really quickly. I mean, we saw this less than a month ago. It feels like, but so thank you guys. I'm in support.
Anybody else?
Basically, I'd just like to echo what my fellow commissioners have said. Appreciate the community outreach, the fact that you were able to make this relocation quickly like that you have the support of South Metro Fire, and I support you as well.
Okay, it's one of those rare times when it all came together, I think, like you said, and that's, that's nice, and it is a win-win-win for everyone. Do we have a motion?
I move the Planning Commission recommend Town Council approve the requested Anthology North Plan Development rezoning.
I'll second.
It's been moved by Rich, seconded by Anthony, that Planning Commission recommend Town Council approve the requested Anthology North Plan Development rezoning. And that passes unanimously. All right, next item, 7B, is a public hearing on the Old Town 1A AMD 2, Lot 4A, use by special review. And we will open the public hearing at 7:14. Brianna?
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you again. Good evening again. This is a proposal for a use by special review to allow for a 5,000 square foot veterinary hospital with a 300 square foot outdoor area. The existing veterinary hospital is proposing to relocate to a new freestanding building within the existing development. The subject property is located south of Main Street and east of Jordan Road. This property is located within the Old Town Plan Development Zone District, which requires a use by special review for vet hospitals. Advanced Pet Care of Parker has been in operation for the last 11 years. The town approved a use by special review for the existing location in 2009. With the proposed relocation, the applicant intends to build a new freestanding building that will consist of 5,000 square feet of indoor area and 300 square feet of outdoor area, offering full veterinary medical, dental, specialty services, and procedures. Advanced Pet Care will continue to operate between the hours of 8 a.m. and 6 p.m., with clients dropping off and picking up during various times throughout the day. The facility will also continue to operate under the most recent operations manual and maintain a clean facility. In the past 5 years, there have been no calls for enforcement or compliance cases filed against Advanced Pet Care at the existing location. If approved, the applicant will work with staff through the administrative site plan process for the new building. Staff has reviewed the proposal and has determined that the project is consistent with the master plan. The use will be consistent with the surrounding area, and the use will not result in overuse of the land, create traffic congestion, or be detrimental to the town. The project satisfies the 9 criteria required in the Land Development Ordinance for a use by special review. Referral agency comments have been addressed. Staff recommends that Planning Commission recommend Town Council approve the use by special review for a veterinary hospital with the 6 conditions outlined in staff's report. Staff is available for any questions planning commissioners may have, and the applicant is also present this evening to answer any operational questions.
And we'll start with questions for Brianna.
Brianna, I have a question. It's just basically just to outline a typo, I believe, in condition 6. It says the approval shall expire 16 months, but in parentheses you have 12. I just wanted to seek clarification for that condition.
I'll fix that before town council. Thank you.
Is the intent is for 16 months, or is it 12?
So because of the extended approval, it should be 16, but the use by special review shouldn't expire. Correct?
So the approval will last for 12 months, but they do have to act upon it. It expires if there is no action within 12 months.
Okay, thank you.
Your mic's on.
I see that. And you didn't receive any additional well, there actually was no public comment, so we're still clear there?
I have not received any emails from the public.
Will there be any overnight stay? I would assume there would be with veterinary.
That would be a question for the applicant.
Okay.
Does the applicant want to step forward and come up to the microphone and give your name and address for the record, please?
Hi, I don't know if it's still on. My name is Sean Seibel, 17002 East Main Street, Unit J, Parker. No, we don't do overnight care, overnight services, except for the rare extreme dog or cat. In 11 years, it's maybe been 5 days, 5 nights. But we don't do boarding or daycare or anything like that.
Got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Further questions?
Just out of curiosity, how many employees are there?
Currently, counting myself, I believe it's 11.
Brianna, can you bring up the map again that shows the drawing of the building on that site? Yeah, number 3, yeah. So where is the outdoor area located on this map? No, yeah, that one.
The pet outdoor area will just be on the bottom left hand, that little rectangle on the side.
Yeah, okay. Next question. I know it said in our paperwork that everything would be cleaned up as quickly or as soon as possible. Is this like, restaurant or a health department goes into restaurants and stuff? Do they come to a facility like this to?
I've never had them come in.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
The only thing I've ever had is fire department do their routine inspection, but no, otherwise,
okay.
No.
That's all I had.
Other question? Okay. Thank you. And as it is a public hearing, we will open the meeting to comments from the public about this specific item. I don't see any guests in the room, so is there any raised hands, Bryce?
No, sir, there are no raised hands.
I guess we will close the public comment aspect of the meeting. Further questions for Brianna or the applicant?
No.
No.
Okay, then we will close the public hearing at 7:21. Commissioner discussion?
I think it looks like a great facility. Congratulations on moving to a new building. Best of luck to you and go forth.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like, it's an improvement for that area. Plus, I think it's in a good area of the commercial, surrounded by other commercial lots and buildings. So I think it's in a great area, and I am for it.
Yeah, I have nothing to add. I'm in support.
I'm in agreement.
Looks like we're in concurrence here. I'll concur with my fellow commissioners and again wish the best of luck to the new venture. And do we have a motion?
I move the Planning Commission recommend Town Council approve the use by special review request for Lot 4A in Old Town Filing 1A, AMD 2, Amendment 2, to allow up to 100% of the building to be used for a veterinary hospital with up to 5,000 square feet of indoor space and 300 square feet of outdoor pet relief area, subject to the following conditions in staff's report. Do I need to read those?
No.
Okay.
I'll second.
It's been moved by Kim, seconded by Eric, that Planning Commission recommend Town Council approve the use by special review request for Lot 4A in Old Town Filing 1A, AMD 2, to allow up to 100% of the building to be used for a veterinary hospital with up to 5,000 square feet of indoor space and 300 square feet of outdoor pet relief area, subject to the conditions listed in the staff report. Please signify your vote. And it is unanimous. All right, we'll move on to 7C, the Parker North Tract D zoning to public facilities, and we will open this public hearing at 7:23. Bryce?
Thank you, Chair, members of the Planning Commission. As noted before you tonight is a proposal to rezone a .27 acre parcel known as Parker North Tract D to public facilities in conjunction with an annexation application. The subject property, known as the Parker North Tract D, is located in unincorporated Douglas County and is adjacent to the town of Parker on the north, south, and west sides. The Parker North Tract D property is located on the east side of Parker Road, north of Parkland Way, and south of Lincoln Avenue. North of the property is the multi-tenant property with Tokyo Joe's and Dunkin' Donuts in it. South of the property is a commercial building with a copper roof that has a hair salon, hair training facility in it. The subject property, as noted, is .27 acres and is owned by the town of Parker. The town is processing an annexation of the property and will zone the property, or is proposing to zone the property PF Public Facilities, which will allow for the construction of a future multi-use trail on the site crossing an existing drainage swale there. The subject property is located within the town's planning area as described in the Parker 2035 master plan. The general land use map within the Parker 2035 master plan identifies this property as being an essential commercial area. The property is outlined in blue in the center of the map on the screen. The central commercial designation recommends retail, service, offices, restaurant, entertainment, and pedestrian connectivity fits within the permitted uses between these types of commercial uses. The property will and zoning will allow for the construction of an important pedestrian connection between and in support of the commercial uses in the area. The subject property is located again along Parker Road, and this pedestrian connection will be an extension of that sidewalk multi-use trail. The annexation and zoning fulfills the town of Parker goal to actively pursue annexations and to allow for continuing services within the Parker 2035 planning area. Staff has reviewed the proposal and has determined that the project is consistent with the master plan, provides adequate access and infrastructure, drainage facilities, and design considerations, and the project will not result in any additional municipal service costs that the town is not prepared to incur. Project satisfies the 9 criteria required in the land development ordinance to rezone the property, and all referral agency comments have been addressed. Staff recommends that the Planning Commission recommend Town Council approve the rezoning of Parker North Tract D. Staff is available, as always, for any questions you may have.
Questions for Bryce?
This
No.
is just an extension of a sidewalk, correct?
Yes.
Bryce, I have a question. I'm just unfamiliar with the process of annexation completely. Are we able to rezone that, even though right now it is not, it doesn't seem to have been completed, the annexation?
So the annexation and zoning are running concurrently.
Okay.
Annexation's a decision by town council. Zoning is a decision by town council with planning commission's recommendation. So the recommendation tonight will go to town council. They will make the decision on annexation and zoning concurrently. So that'll happen at the same time.
Okay, thank you.
Other questions?
No.
No.
Nope.
All right, thank you, Bryce. As it is a public hearing, we will open it to public comment. Brianna, do we have any hands raised?
There are no hands raised.
Okay. Then we will close the public comment portion of the meeting. Any further questions for Bryce?
No.
Nope.
No, okay. Then we will close the public hearing at 7:27. Commissioner discussion?
It's pretty straightforward. I'm in support.
I concur. There's not a lot to be said. Makes common sense.
Glad to see the town wanting to annex that and make it more of a continuous trail through that area.
Okay. All right. I would agree that the trail system is an important part of Parker, and adding to it is always a good thing. So I'm in support of it. Do we have a motion?
I'll do it. I move the Planning Commission recommend Town Council approve the Parker North Tract D property zoning request.
I'll second.
It's been moved by Anthony, seconded by Rich, that Planning Commission recommend Town Council approve the Parker North Tract D property zoning request. And that passes unanimously. Next item, staff items. Bryce?
Thank you, Chair, members of the commission. You will be receiving in your email the ongoing Planning Commissioner training schedule. It's going to start September 9th. Many of you remember it starts at 5:30 before the meeting. First one will be local government structure, master plan, and 3-mile plan. There are a total of 6 courses through the end of the year. So look forward to seeing you there. And again, this will show up in your email. One other item is census information came out today. I haven't looked at it, but it's exciting stuff for us in the planning world.
I can only imagine.
We'll send you our copy to look at.
All right. Anything else? All right, then do we have a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn the August 12th, 2021 Parker Planning Commission meeting.
I'll second.
It's been moved by Kim, seconded by Rich, that we adjourn the meeting, and we shall do so. Thanks, everybody.